So why I feel like this is so important to know is because I feel as though if you're going to hire a coach or if you're going to invest any money in anything, you really want to understand where these people are coming from, where your coach is coming from, right? And for me, I do use coaches. I have spent a significant amount of money in coaching to help me not only in my network marketing business, which helped me get to the top of my company, but also in my coaching business to be able to bring the ideas to you and teach and train you. And so with my business, like I said, I've been in this industry for about 25 years around the industry. I've been in 4 companies. I've been able to take my current business with the company I'm with from start all the way to the very top of the company within I hit the top of the company within 3 years. Okay. But I've been with them for 5 years. And so it's really important that I emphasize that because I want you to know, I didn't just reach a middle level and I'm starting to coach on it. I didn't just reach the second level and I'm starting to coach on it. And not that there's anything wrong. I feel like with coaching at any level, I feel like you should be able to take your business and coach and mentor people. But I'm looking to speak to those individuals who are at the middle to upper level echelon of their business who maybe have hired coaches and they just feel like they are not getting anywhere. They feel like they're stuck. They feel frustrated. They don't understand what's happening with their team. They don't know what more they can do. But they know that they have got the energy and they've got the drive and the tenacity to take their business to the next level. They just need those formulas to be able to help them get past this obstacle and this frustration that they're sitting in. And so for me, I realized at the middle level within my company that there was a big shift. There was a big shift in how I did my business. And it actually was a big slowdown in how I approached my business that enabled me to propel my business forward. And as I invested in my coach, bringing to light some ways that I've never looked at my organization before and how that came across was just enlightening because there wasn't anybody that I saw necessarily teaching it, offering it. And for me, that was something that was really powerful. It was really powerful and there's such a need for it. And so I feel like, there's lots of coaches out there that have either hit one level or then the next level, but maybe not necessarily have been to the top level of their company, but they're teaching on things as if all that they're teaching on is going to get you to the top of your company. And, I'm sorry to say, but, a lot of it is around mindset. And mindset is a phenomenal thing. It is absolutely 100% imperative that your mindset is in the right place, that you are at the right vibration, that you are focusing on things and you're keeping, your tunnel vision. However, when you go to that next level in your business, you need more than mindset. You need strategy. You need the ability to open up your organization and really dive into what I like to call legs of your business, the different legs, the personal people that you've sponsored have grown legs in your business, and what each one needs specifically, because they don't all need the same thing. And one thing I have found is that a lot of people treat each one identically as if that's the one thing that's going to make them get to the next level, when it couldn't be further from the truth. There is definitely there's going to be a point where you're going to be able to find out, gosh, does my team need structure? Does it need volume? Does it need both? And how do I coach to that aspect? How do I figure that out? How do I figure out the engagement of my team? How do I coach to this? How do I coach this part of my organization differently than how I coach this part of my organization? How do I incentivize this piece of my organization differently than this piece of my organization? It's very much a strategic puzzle is the easiest way that I can describe it to you. And so I'm so excited to bring this to you because one of my favorite things about this business is finding your passions. And having hit the top level of my company, having it change my family's life, the trajectory of our life, and the ability to be able to leave a legacy to my children and their children moving forward. is also, I've developed this passion for wanting to teach people, to wanting to teach leaders to understand how to analyze an organization, how to help them move forward, what that even looks like, right? Because, you know, a lot of people are, I never thought I was a number person, right? I loved math for some reason, but I was never good at it, except for when it came to doing like some of the analytics and some of the, oh gosh, what was the name of it? Statistics, right? That I was great at. But when it came to everything else, I was like, man, I really like this, but I'm just not doing so hot, right? Well, in this business, you know, numbers, when you get to a specific point in your business, and you want to continue to advance, you need to understand. You need to make it a priority, and you need to find somebody that can help coach you in moving your organization forward. Okay. Because the same stuff doesn't work for every single part of your business. And that's what I want to emphasize. So, what I'm offering is I'm bringing out my one-on-one coaching as well as my group coaching. And I want to talk about what that looks like. Okay. So with one-on-one coaching, one of the coolest things that I have learned is you can really have that hands-on experience with a one-on-one coach, really getting into your organization, and kind of just opening it completely up, unfolding the map. Right. And so with that, the one-on-one coaching, as well as the group coaching, they're 6-month commitments with me. Why a 6-month commitment, right? Like, why don't I just pay for a month? You cannot physically and mentally get all of the tools that you need and implement and understand and see a result happen within a 1-month period, within a 3-month period. It takes time to develop this. It takes time to see the different cogs moving. And it takes time to develop that skill and look at your entirety of your business and give it time to respond to what it is you're doing. So 6 months is the minimum that you could do. You could do longer if you wanted to, but for me, it probably took me about 8 to 9 months to be able, once I started with my coach, to take it to the top of the company. So 6 months is the least that I'm willing to do to be able to help move that business forward. So a 6-month commitment for that. For the one-on-one coaching, what does that look like, right? So one-on-one coaching, you get 2 one-on-one calls with me monthly. They're 45-minute coaching sessions. Two per month. You are responsible for those yourself and getting those scheduled. And so you will have a calendar that you can get those dates scheduled. And so you can make sure that they're on your calendar and you don't miss out on those. But you'll have 2 one-on-one coaching sessions individually with me, where we look at individual pieces of your organization, and we really start to strategize. And I get my eyes on your team and focusing the strategy that needs to happen in order to move it forward. Okay. The next thing you also get with the one-on-one coaching is you get 2 group coaching sessions also per month. Okay. So in the group coaching, it's 2 group coaching sessions per month. Okay. So you'll get included in that. That will be wrapped up into your package of the one-on-one coaching. So technically you're going to get 4 coaching sessions. 2 of them will be one-on-one with me. But the group coaching sessions are going to obviously be small group. It's going to be diving into more of the concepts that go behind the strategy that we are going to be implementing for your organization. Okay. You're also going to be getting a workbook released by module. So the workbook will come out. It's going to, instead of giving you the entire thing all at one time, because again, it can be so overwhelming. And I've done this before, and I did it in a 7-week series. And it was like drinking from a fire hose. Okay. So we want to lengthen this out, and we want you to really be able to digest and consume what is being given to you, as well as implement and apply to see the changes that are going to happen. So the workbook that's going to be created will be released by module. So you stay on task instead of jumping forward, trying to do all these different things. I want you staying on task for everything. You're also going to get a Trello board. Trello board is definitely one of my favorite things to work in, and to keep you organized. So you'll have a Trello board, which will have all the different tools that you're going to need. It's going to have where your Excel spreadsheets are going to be. For one-on-one coaching, you'll get the formulas as well as your Excels. Those will be kept in there for you to access. And then we'll also put your recordings of your calls in there as well. And that's going to include, some of my favorite things that I've used in my business that have helped me as well. But that's where you're going to keep all your resources and plug in your information so I can go in and analyze and look at your organization. Okay. Next thing is what we're going to do is an analysis of your business. This is key. An analysis of your overarching business is included in this one-on-one coaching session in this coaching 6 months period. So the analysis of it is really diving in to who your leaders are, what are the qualifications, where do they need to be, what is missing, what's, when we look at the engagement pieces, we look at the bigger puzzle pieces, and really opening all of that up so that we can get a really big picture. But we're going to take it and go into micro. We're going to go into micro analysis of your organization, where in the group coaching, we're going to look more on a macro level of coaching. Okay. So also you're going to get a customized strategy to work through your goals you have with your business. That's super important. So you can have something to implement, understanding what you're coaching to within those legs of your organization. You're also going to have direct access to me via Messenger or Voxer. So you'll have direct access for questions. We will also be putting together, I will have a group coaching thread. You will be included in that group coaching thread as well. And we will also have a group coaching group that you will be included in. Even though you're one-on-one, that'll all be wrapped up into your package of the one-on-one coaching. Okay. But you will have direct access to me to be able to reach out for specific scenarios, specific questions. And as my time allots, I will make sure to be getting back to you and help you in that scenario. Okay. You're also going to be getting the tools providing support, moving you forward in your company. That is really important, to have that toolbox with a multitude of different ideas and scenarios. Plus, you can bounce ideas off of me to be able to help, propel your business forward and work through scenarios. And then you're also going to get the confidence to move your organization forward. In leadership, it's often it can be a struggle sometimes to feel like you're the leader if you feel like your business isn't succeeding, right? Or that you're having a struggle with your organization. It's really hard sometimes to show up as that leader or to even consider yourself as that leader. And I can honestly tell you that this is going to help give you that confidence and the know-how to be able to posture yourself that you do know what you're talking about. You do understand your organization, and you have the tools and the strategy to show your team that, just as that. Okay. So you're going to get all that with the 1 month coaching. Okay. So with that, let me get into what the group coaching is. So the group coaching here is also going to be a 6 month commitment. Okay. So you have the 6 month commitment with the group coaching. You also are going to get the 2 group coaching sessions every single month. Okay. So you have that as well. You're going to get a workbook also released by module. It's not going to be as specific as necessarily the one-on-one coaching, but you're still going to get the workbook that's going to help walk you through some of the scenarios that we're working through. And then you're also going to have access to a private community and communication thread via Messenger or Voxer. And again, that is to help work within the community, to ask ideas, to have that support. And that's where we're going to plug in all the information that you're going to need for your coaching sessions during that 6 month period. You're also going to have a Trello board. Your Trello board is also going to include, it's going to include the Excel spreadsheets. It won't have necessarily the formulas involved in it, but it's going to have the Excel spreadsheets that you're going to need to plug that data in so that it can be analyzed and you can go through and do all that information. It will still also have the tools that I use. It will have the group coaching sessions we'll be able to have and record, and you'll have those in there as well. Okay. You're also going to get the tools provided to guide you through strategy in the analysis of your business. And you're also going to get a 60-minute onboarding breakout session so that I can go in and we can talk about what it is that you're wanting in your organization, what your organization looks like. We can open up your organization just a little bit to kind of get some ideas around the structure of what your organization might need. And then we can help, that will help guide you as we go through the group coaching as to what it is that you want to focus on, where your points of need are, and being able to just have that overarching support that someone has looked at your organization. We've been able to talk about, the different moving pieces of your organization and some of the tactics and tools that you can use to help your organization move forward. Okay. So with that, what I want to talk about here is next is the cost. So for the one-on-one coaching, it's going to be a $12.97 investment every single month. So $12.97 a month, or you can pay it in full. And you do save a little bit of money there. And so that is a 6-month contract. You can, I know you can have it automatically withdrawn. Some people want to pay it in full, just that way that you can save a little bit of money on there. The paid in full amount, I believe, it's $7,700. Okay. So, but again, remember, this is a 6-month period. It's also investing in you. It's investing in your business. It's investing in your capabilities and your confidence to move your organization forward. I know for me, when I was going through my coaching, it was one of those like, oh gosh, like, I knew I wasn't going to get there on my own. I knew I didn't have the tools nor the strategy to get myself where I needed to be in my company. And until I hired that coach, my eyes were opened. It was just, I've never looked at my business in any way that I was taught. And it was mind blowing to me. Just the different capacity for me to be able to analyze my business and move it forward. And I'm so grateful that I did invest in that, because truly it paid off tenfold. Not only in leadership, not only in confidence and courage, but it definitely paid off financially for me and my family, and what we put our energy and focuses on moving forward. Okay. So the one-on-one coaching is at $12.97 a month, or you can pay it in full at $7,700 a month. Okay. The group coaching is $697 a month, or you can pay that in full. And again, you also save on that one too. And let me see if I have that in here. I'm pretty sure I do. Hang on a second. I know I just had it on here. Give me one second. Yes. So it's the group coaching value is $697 that you can do a month, or you can pay in full, and it's $4,100. So you do save some money if you do pay in full. And again, remember, it is a 6-month commitment that I am committing to you, that you will walk away with confidence to move your organization forward. You will have the tools available to you for you to be able to access moving forward. And so if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate at all to ask. We will make sure that we've got the application for you to fill out. I am only accepting a small handful of people to do one-on-one coaching. Why a small handful? Because I currently run a multi-million-dollar organization myself, and I need to make sure that I have enough time to be able to commit to my organization as well as teach and train. So I'm truly accepting a handful of people to work with me one-on-one, because I want to make sure that I can commit to you and I don't overwhelm myself. Okay. So it's going to be a small handful of people that are going to be accepted. There is an application for you to fill out. And then once you fill that application out, we will be able to communicate with you with a strategy call to figure out a little bit more on, group coaching versus the one-on-one coaching and what might be a better fit for you. Or also, if you don't necessarily qualify, that's okay. You may not be at the middle or upper level of your organization, and that is absolutely fine. You are still moving forward. You're still starting forward. But what we might do is do a group coaching session for those of you guys that don't necessarily qualify for the group coaching or the one-on-one coaching, and talk to you about what this looks like to stay in the group, to continue moving forward, and some of the tips and tools that we can give you at that level to continue pushing you forward into that middle and upper level echelon. So then at that point, once we're ready, we can start to filter you into those programs. Okay. So with that is all I have. I'm so proud of putting this together. I'm so excited to be leading this for those that want to take their business to the top, and that you really want to fast track your way to success with these formulas. It has been something that has changed my business and changed how I look at business. And I am so grateful I took that investment and I made it a priority in my business to move it forward. So you guys, it's been great to chat with you. I'm going to go ahead and make sure this streams into our group. And with that, have a fantastic day. We will get the applications posted. We will also get strategy calls for you guys that have already qualified on my calendar, so that we can do a strategy call. And then we're also going to do one more of these calls here in the next few weeks, just to touch base on it, because these will kick off in April. We will be kicking off the one-on-one coaching in April, but I wanted to make sure that I can have enough time to really go through and make sure people are qualified to take this next step with me. So you guys have a fantastic day, and it was great to see you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.